try this mezcal. Check it out. Just smell it first. It's got it's got a little backbite at the end though. It takes a while. It's got like a 13-second delay.
That's good. I wish I knew more about tequilas. I mean, really, all I've ever known is someone brought a bottle of tequila to a party. And
Yeah, it's got a little twang to it.
Did you feel that?
Just a touch.
You guys must get some good margarita bars in Louisiana though. In Texas,
There's a place called Superior. The joke is if you can drink 2 of them, you know, I mean, they mix it with gasoline or something. I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, a lot of places are like that.
Oh,
well,
man.
they bury the taste of the tequila.
Sure.
Like the tequila should be like, to me, it's meat, and the Cointreau and lime is salt and pepper, and you're just displaying the meat.
What's the average aging of tequila? I mean,
Well, just 1 year for the silver,
Right.
2 years for the reposado, and 3 years for the añejo.
Okay, so
but
that's
even that
usually-
varies. An añejo usually has a really dark color. You'll see that this is a little bit darker than
Right.
this.
Right.
Although this is an incredibly clear-looking reposado. Most reposado is a lot more golden or bronze than this. I mean, so long as I'm holding it out.
Right.
Are you guys a band that gives your audience like instruments to play or
Bean
something?
cans.
Yeah.
We hand out, well, it's 2 tomato soup cans duct taped together with beans.
Dried beans.
How does that sound?
We put different levels of beans in them, so you have a different mixture of
yeah.
sounds throughout the...
Pintos, though. Pinto beans, because
Pinto beans.
it has the right sonic quality.
Okay.
Like, we tried
Does this
small
stuff matter?
man.
No, it does matter.
We tried
It does
smaller
matter,
beans,
yeah.
and we pass out, you know, at a regular show, 50 to 100 bean cans. So
You
the
get them
crowd,
back? Do people steal them? Or
Sometimes,
you
you
just
know,
gotta
if-
keep making them?
We know how good the show went over if we don't get, if we don't get any bean
Right.
cans back at the end. we're
Exactly.
like,
People
"All right,
just
it was a
want
great
that
show."
momentum.
Yeah, they'll take it home with them. And we've got a lot of people that make bean cans before they come now. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
people show up, you know, with tons of bean cans in the audience that we haven't handed out yet. And it's
Then
like,
you know
well,
that
yeah.
you've broken through. And
Right. When people come to a Dirtfoot show, they expect bean cans now. It's not,
we actually get in trouble if we don't pass them out.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
what's up, guys?
Yeah.
You know,
It's
where's our
weird how these
cans,
things
you
become
know?
expected.
I drove
Yeah.
3 hours to see you guys. Where's my bean can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it makes the crowd the 7th member of the band. And some of our best shows have been those crowds where there's just like 10 crazy people in front of us, and it just pumps us up. You know?
I know.
And
Yeah.
and of course, when you get the big crowd where they're all going nuts, I mean, it just blows the roof off, and you
Yeah.
just have a great time.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's really what it's about, is the smiling faces, and so we keep bringing them the cans so they can keep shaking them with us. You know.
I know what you mean about having 10 people versus a lot of people. And I feel like I only want to judge the gig on how I feel when it's over.
Right.
I don't know if you guys are religious people, but I look at it as just religion, you know?
Yeah.
I had some guys come to the house yesterday. I live in Brooklyn, and these Jehovah's Witnesses always come by, and the guy starts talking about God, but he didn't say, "Oh, we're Jehovah's Witnesses, do you mind if we talk?" It was as if we'd already been having the conversation. And he was like, all the images you're seeing on the press, and there's not a lot of answers, and we're trying to create laws to make answers, but there are no human answers. And he's going on, and he's thinking the same thing as I'm thinking. It's
Right.
like, there is bigger answers, but I said, I'm gonna stick with the religion I've got. He said, well, what is it, And I was trying, I didn't want to give him some bullshit liberal answer, like I wanted to really try. So I said, it's really just, I'm a musician, and I said, I travel a lot and I meet a lot of different people, and everyone I meet's always struggling and searching for the big answers to why they're doing what they're doing, and that in and of itself just puts you in touch with all these things that you're talking about,
To me, the most peace that I feel is when you're in the middle of that song and you have no clue what you're playing, and you have no clue where you are.
Yes.
And you open up your eyes and you realize that you're just in it. You're in the flow. You're completely in the moment. That is a religious moment.
Yes.
It's
Satori. I don't know if you're familiar with that word, but somebody hit me to that word. It's an Eastern word where in the moment, everything is as it should be.
Right.
Or listen to Aretha Franklin, for instance. I can get almost near tears listening to that tune, Baby, 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 or Drown in My Own Tears. And I think, well, what is that? What is it about it that makes you that connected or lose your defenses? And I feel like you're connecting to something pure, and the world is so impure that when you connect to that moment, it sort of jolts you out of something and
Absolutely.
surprises you.
I agree.
So what's more religious than that?
We live in such an insincere world that when something is truly sincere, you appreciate it. And that's one of the things that I try to strive for. One of the things that I hope myself to do is be a sincere person.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the great things about this group is that everybody in the band has a similar attitude with that. We do a breakfast every festival at the Wakarusa Music Festival.
Okay.
About, I guess 4 years ago, we met this guy named John Cabrera, everybody calls him Rabbit, and he approached us about doing this, basically a communal breakfast. Everybody donates food.
They call it the
and
chomp down.
They call it the chomp down.
Okay.
And they said, man, y'all are acoustic band, right? Yeah, would y'all want to do it? 9 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, what the heck, we'll do it. And the first year we did it, we ended up playing in front of 250 kids and made a lot of friends. But the best part about it was the
camaraderie.
The camaraderie.
Yeah,
it's human spirit. It's the
Everybody's
20 or
just
30
pitching
kids.
in, you know.
Yeah, just cooking and
Yeah.
cleaning
Dancing on
dishes.
top
and
of-
Right, and it
cheer.
fills you with something that you don't see all the time.
Absolutely.
or
It's
feel
separate
all
from the
time.
stage. It's
Right,
separate from
exactly.
all of that.
And sadly, John passed away this last year, and in turn though, it fired everybody up even more because they wanted to celebrate, you know, through food and through music, and it is a commune. It's a way that we all get together. But the Chomp kids, we have some that travel from show to show to show and follow us, and every time we come to town, they're like, "You stand at our house."
Good way
And-
to end the night, you know, after a
yeah.
long day of traveling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we actually, Matt and I recorded together before we were ever even really in a band. We, our lady friends were
Okay.
doing this fashion show, and they needed music to back it up. We had to
Interesting
make Tai Chi music.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
How do you make music to Tai Chi?
Oh, man.
There was this old metal air conditioning duct that if you hit it right in the middle, it sounded like a kettle drum. Boom, boom. And then Matt found this broom and he started twisting the bristles. You know, and I had an old set of bamboo wind chimes.
You know, man, just
You know,
taking whatever
Sure,
you
yeah.
can when you're
just
playing
getting
around
some
this-
landscapes
yeah.
going, something that
Yeah.
just gets your ears turned
We
on.
gave it to the Tai Chi group and they were like, holy
They use
shit.
it to this day.
They were like,
Amazing.
this is perfect. And at that point, when you know, I realized I like working with this guy because
Yeah.
we just sat down and it just came out.
This
That
is
was-
this is a non sequitur, but I have a passion for hearing random phone conversations on the street. I love like one sentence things that just pass you when
Oh,
people
yeah.
are on their cell phones.
Of course I'm going to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever,
And
yeah.
I heard this woman, she had like a yoga mat with her or something, but she was looking really agitated. And I just heard this one piece of the conversation. Look, I don't have time for this right now. I got to go to Tai Chi.
I have to go and relax.
You know what I mean? It was just like there was something about it. I got to go to Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you missed the point,
Yeah,
lady.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She needs a dose of the wind chimes, man. There you go. Gents, you got to catch up with me here.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it was really good to meet you.
Right
Good to
on.
meet you too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man.
Thanks for the education on a little bit of that.
The tequila.
A little
drinks there.
bit. It can go deeper next time.